Yo, this is a comprehensive Venom guide from the current rank 1 Venom main. If you practice everything in this guide, I promise you that you can one-trick Venom to top 500. I did it multiple times. I have the most Venom games in high elo out of anybody in the game. So, if you want to learn some Venom tricks, I'm your guy. I'm your guy. Please enjoy the guide and subscribe if you learn anything. Peace. I'm going to split this guide into 3 sections. In the first section, I'm going to go over the mechanics. In the second section, I'm going to go over coordination. And then in the final third section, I'm going to go over engaging and disengaging. Alright, so now for the first section, mechanics. How do I use my primary attack? So what you're going to do is aim for the head, obviously, as Venom can do headshot damage. But you also want to melee weave your attacks. What I mean by melee weave is basically you want to attack, melee, attack, melee, attack, 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 melee, attack, melee, attack, attack. That's how you properly deal damage with Venom's primary attack. I'm gonna do it that way because it is the maximum DPS, and there's proof on my TikTok. But basically, if you do attack melee, attack melee, attack melee, it does a bite animation. And that slows your DPS down a little bit. You just skip that bite animation by doing 2 normal primary attacks after doing 2 melee weaved attacks. So 2 melees and then 2 primaries. So now we're on to the juicy stuff. How do I swing? So first of all, you want to go into your settings, go into the keyboard, scroll down, and go to easy swing, and disable that, and turn on hold to swing. Both of these things you want to do. So for easy swing, I have it disabled. There are some high elo Venoms that use it, but I do not recommend it because it's hard to keep your momentum. And it's hard to do engage and disengage. Now how do I actually swing? I'll show you what you do not want to do. You don't want to swing like this. You don't want to swing like this. You don't want to swing till the end of the swing. You're losing all your momentum. You see how it's like throwing you up in the air? You're losing your momentum. And you're not able to bunny hop after. Alright, so now I'll actually show you how to swing. You want to hold... Okay. Now I'll actually show you how to swing. So you want to have hold the swing on. So like before the end of your swing, you want to end the swing. So you keep maximum momentum. You see how now I'm flying forward instead of up like I was before? This is how you want to swing. Because like you want to bunny hop, right? You see that all that momentum I kept? Like you're just so much faster. Venom is a really fast character. And you want to keep all that momentum. So you can just fly across the map. Like it's actually crazy. And if you swing like this, you know, you lose all your momentum. And that's what I see a lot of people doing. They're not going forward with their swings, they're going up. And that's just losing your momentum. Alright, so when you swing, and you end your swing like before the end, you see how I'm going like really fast with my jumps? That's because I'm spamming mouse wheel down. It's called bunny hopping, right? Like you're hopping like a bunny really fast. Right, like there we go. And basically if you like just press spacebar normally, you lose all that momentum, right? That's why you want to have mouse wheel down. It just keeps your momentum. You go really fast. And yeah, practice your bunny hops. They're really important to like engage and disengage quicker. They're really good. They're really good. So now let's go over the grasp. Whenever you grasp an enemy, it slows them down. And then it deals damage at the end. It deals a flat rate of damage, like 40 or 50. You see how it slows them and then gives damage at the end? That's the basic idea of how the grasp works. So now how do I ult attack? First of all, Venom's ult does percent base damage. So the more health they have, the more damage your ult does. So basically you want to use your ult with your grasp attack. The order is you want to ult first and deal damage with your ult before you grasp. Because the plan is for your ult to bring them to low HP and then your grasp to kill them. Alright, so now how do we dive? Basically, you just get elevation, look at where you want to dive, and then dive on the enemies. So it'll also bring the enemies towards your dive impact. For the damage, you deal the most damage when you dive directly on them, and then you deal the least damage whenever you dive, like, very far away. Like there. You see how it didn't do as much damage? You want to always be looking for dives. So basically, you need any elevation in the game. Like, this is elevation right here. You can jump off and then dive. You see? Like, you always want to be doing this in game. Right? Like, that's free damage. And you can also use it for escapes. Like, if you want to dive far away. You see what I mean? Like, let's say you're about to die here. And then you just dive over there. You know, stuff like that. Just look for any elevation. Use that to dive. You could also climb up little stuff like the cart. Or like this thingy, probably. See? Like, you just dive wherever there's elevation. Alright, so now let's go to Venom's shield. Alright, so how does Venom's shield work? Basically, the lower HP you are, the more shield you get. Like, you see how I'm 50 HP. Whenever I press shield, I get 1000 HP, right? So basically, like, you're gonna time your shield whenever you're the lowest HP possible. So, like, whenever you see, like, 150, 100 HP, you're gonna be pressing your shield. Obviously, you're gonna have to, like, feel the rate of the amount of damage you're taking, and then, like, figure out when you'll shield. Like, you want to shield at the lowest health possible, and it's good practice. That's what you want to do. Like, you see how I'm 350 shield now? I only get 600 shield, compared to 1000 shield if I was 50 HP. All right, so now how do I roll out? What a Venom rollout is basically using your swing and bunny hopping to get the point as fast as possible. So basically, you know, you just swing somewhere, you know, end your swing early to keep the momentum, and then bunny hop to the back of the point. Like you just saw there. So there's no specific, like, point where I swing to roll out properly. You just have to time, like, your swing, ending your swing, and then the bunny hops. Like, if you go over my swing and bunny hop parts of the video, you should be able to roll out properly. And also, you can do these swings, like, anywhere in the game. It's not only to get back to point. Sometimes you want to, like, swing fast to disengage. Like, this is just how you swing properly. You want to swing, bunny hop, so you get wherever you want to go as fast as possible. There we go. Alright, so now for the second part of the video, I'm going to go over coordination. Now you're like, hey, Snake Case. What do you mean by coordination, bro? I just mean coordinating with your team to do things. That's it. Basically, that includes IGLing, like calming in-game, saying what you're doing, asking people for damage boost, asking Cloak for her fade thingy so you could combo ult and kill supports through support ult. You know, stuff like that. Just like calming and how do I calm, what should I calm, and like how do I coordinate with my team on Venom. So let's go over Venom's general comms. So basically, the first thing you want to do is count down your slams. Just be like, hey, 3, 2, 1, diving Cloak and Luna. And then targeting Luna, right? You also want to say, like, who you're targeting always, pretty much. So, like, your team can focus that person. You can kill them quickly. And then hopefully win the team fight. Like, that's your goal. That's what you're supposed to do as Venom. You're supposed to dive, guide who your team is supposed to kill, and then get out, repeat. So, like, dive, calm that you're diving, calm who you're targeting, then get out, and repeat that until you get a kill, until you get some value. You know, that's the general comms that you want to do. So basically now, let me give you some player-specific comms. So basically, this is how you, like, become a better player overall. It's not necessarily just Venom. Basically, keep track of people's ults. Like, keep track of which enemies ulted. Like, if both of their supports ulted, and you're up a support ult, you could be like, hey, we could just ult in and kill them for free. You know, stuff like that. Like, if you have Magneto ult, and they have Star-Lord ult, you could be like, hey, Magneto, hold your ult for the Star-Lord. You know, you can make comms like that just to like keep your team on their toes, like so you can expect what's coming. Like you can figure out what ults they have, you know, just stuff like that. All right. So now onto the juicy thing. Luna and Venom damage boost alt combo. If you have a Luna or a Loki, you want to hold your alt for either one of those, so you can damage boost your alt and like destroy the enemy. So do you remember the alt combo I showed you earlier? If you want to kill supports through their support alt, you have to do that combo with Luna damage boosted alt. So I'll show some clips here, but like before your grasp deals damage, you want to alt, and you want to time it like perfectly. So you want to alt. So you want to do your grasp, you want to alt, and then deal damage with your ult before your grasp pops. And that will kill supports through their support ult. Yeah. Now. There we go. Break her shield. Damage. There we go. The final third chapter, I want to talk about engaging and disengaging. Alright, so how do we engage? As Venom, you always want to engage with your slam. Just like that. You want to find height, you know, just crawl up a wall, and just engage with your slam. You always want to do that. You always want to do that. If you engage with your swing, you won't be able to disengage. Right? Like, I'm in here, but now if they look at me, I can't swing out. So just try to engage with your dive most of the time. If you could disengage with your dive, though, then you could engage with your swing, but you should just keep your swing for disengages. Alright, so now how do I disengage? Basically, whenever you're in a fight and you get to low health and you pop your shield, right? Like you try to deal as much damage as you can, kill someone if you can. But when you're about to die, right, you just swing out and dive away. It's usually what I do. I like to use my dive while I swing, just because it's like quick burst movements that your opponent can't react to. Because like right when you're low health, every damage counts. If you can avoid some damage just by like quickly swinging and diving, then it's worth it. You should do that. I'll show some good clips of me engaging and disengaging enemies in the next section. So feel free to take a peek at those. Yeah. Alright, well, that's my Venom guide. I hope you learned something. If you did, feel free to pop a subscribe. I stream on Twitch daily as well. Like, I play pretty much Venom only. If I need to play Magneto, I will, but like 75% of my games, maybe 90%, I'm playing Venom. Venom's my favorite character. I hope these tips and tricks were useful to you, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments below. But yeah. Watch me fight to keep my rank 1 Venom title on my Twitch. I have pretty chill vibes on my Twitch, like chill community, so stop by. I'll appreciate it. Alright. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Peace. And also check out my other games on YouTube if you want to see my good games. Alright, bye-bye.